Welcome, YouTubers, Facebookers, podcasters, and men, women, and undecided. You're not watching the Jimmy Kimmel, Jimmy Fallon, Jimmy Ellen, or Jimmy Corden show. This is The Right Show. You can interact in the comments. I can put your comments on the screen. It looks a little something like this. Sup, Forrest? And we're going to have a lot of fun. Today, we discuss buckling up for Black History Month. Get ready. It's about to go down. We're going to show how flying, football, and Usain Bolt loses money. And we're going to end with 2 free comedy clips. It's all happening right here, right now. Don't touch that dial. Yes. As you know, Black History Month is a very important month. It's the whole month of February, and we celebrate all the most notable things that African Americans have done to make this place amazing. However, in order to prepare for that, it's good we have diversity. It's good to have balance. So instead of just promoting all the wonderful things Black people have done, we have to show a few of the negative so that we have a nice balanced culture, and the culture can then look and go, well, we should do more of that and less of this. Do you agree? Now, if you think that's rude, we don't even have a Persian History Month. So I'm just sitting here celebrating all one way. I should be applauded for that. Therefore, buckle up for Black History Month Detox. It's time to do it right here, right now. Let's start with a little levity, though. I thought this was hilarious. I saw it on my screen, and I decided to share it with you. It has currently 1,000 likes in under 3 hours. The Backstreet Boys, what do you think? Backstreet's back. All right. You can see all the different people. I want to see if you can name them from left to right. Put it in the comments section. Do you know this gentleman? Do you know this gentleman? And give them cute Backstreet Boys like Lil Billy G. Billy G had a baby on Epstein's Island. Who's this? That's Sniffy B. Give them cute names, right? Dr. F.U. You know, something like that. You guys can play around with that. And it's time to get started breaking down Black history, the other side, the part they don't want to show you. Put in the comments, where do you live currently? And who is your favorite historical Black figure? So many to choose from. And we'll be looking for those in the comments. Since we honor famous Black people all February, it's only right we show a few of the negative stories at the end of January to cleanse our palate, provide balance, and show that there are some good things about every culture and some bad. Nobody's above it. We're all equal. And we all know a Karen is an annoying white woman who makes life miserable for other people. It got so popular with pop culture that everybody can be called a Karen at any time. But have you noticed? Sometimes Black women can be annoying too. They have not been named, but I name them. A Black Karen is a Kanene. Thank you. I thought you'd like that. Therefore, in honor of Black History Month, I want to show you the newest Black Karen, a Kanene who made people's life miserable and didn't care at all because it's all about the Kanene. The Kanene centers herself in the universe. This is Odell Beckham, a NFL football player. Now, normally it's a Black woman, but he acted like a Black woman when he refused to get off an airplane. And security said, well, if you don't get off, we have to get everyone else off, and then we have to remove you. Either way, you're getting off. He's like, that's fine. That's fine. Get everyone else off first, then get me off. See, for the Kanene, everyone needs to be inconvenienced, not just him. I want you to take a look and tell me in the comments what you think about this.
Officers were dispatched to a medical emergency at the Miami International Airport prior to departure. The American Airlines flight crew attempted to wake a passenger to fasten his seatbelt, but he appeared to be coming in and out of consciousness. The passenger was identified as 30-year-old NFL wide receiver Odell Beckham Jr. Due to the flight crew fearing he was seriously ill and that his condition would worsen through the 5-hour flight, they called for police and fire rescue.
Sorry?
We were leaving, not taking off.
Upon arrival, the officer suspected Odell was extremely intoxicated.
Sir, are you able to get up? Can you get up, please? You okay? Yeah. What's wrong? The airline's called for you, sir. I don't know what it is. You good?
How you doing, bud?
Not that you've been unresponsive, but they're trying to get to command suites and play push
He's
back.
probably on a deep sleep.
Careful. No, sir. Where's his pants?
Oh, sorry?
Where's the baby's pants?
What do you mean?
He's only got his underwear. Yeah.
Yeah, they're on.
Are they on now?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they weren't on before? No.
Go back, Frank.
Okay.
Go back.
Go back?
We're good.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're good? Okay.
Do you know how many times you've shaken him to put his seatbelt on and he didn't respond?
If you don't want him to fly, that's a decision that you guys are going to have to make. That's, you know, you tell the captain, and then we'll get him out. But that's something that you guys got to make.
Multiple times, multiple people. Hey, sir, put your seatbelt on. All we're getting is this.
This is a 5-hour flight.
Yeah, this is 5 hours.
Be going with us like
Then that's up to you guys.
Yeah,
That's up to you guys. But medically, if he doesn't want us to check him out, I can't make again. And I don't really say anything wrong. He might be tired or have taken a long trip and doesn't want to follow orders. That's a whole other animal.
He told her he just came from a club.
Yeah.
Okay, I get that. He's tired.
And he's taking
We're doing
stuff.
like this and he's not even responding to us to put on his seatbelt. You can't even
He
put
just
on his
responded to know where he's at. He knows where he's at, exactly where he's
And
flying.
he had pants on when he came on. He doesn't have pants on now.
You know he doesn't want to come off.
He does not want to come out?
Just
No,
what
he's
he
coming to the
said.
next group.
Okay. Advise the sergeant to come here.
Motor 70's on the
He
way.
needs to come off.
This guy, people are telling him, hey, get off the plane. Don't make everybody before he goes, fuck you.
Okay.
Get ready.
We're going to deport everybody, right?
Or just first
Well,
class.
we're gonna have to, yeah.
Everybody.
How you doing, bud? Rene Garcia, Sergeant with Miami-Dade Police Department. Nice to meet you. Listen, unfortunately, it's not our decision. Just don't understand. Listen, apparently you were passed out. They had to wake you up. They had to come back.
I've taken off many times. The plane is taken off. My phone is working in the middle of flight.
We're gonna have to deplane everybody on this plane, and then you're still gonna get off.
That's fine.
Okay.
What I'm saying is, I would be less a dickhead about what was going on. I'm sorry.
Fine, so we're gonna have to go through that process, and then we're gonna ask you, okay?
That's
All right, Macho. Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay?
what's your name again?
Sergeant Garcia, Rene Garcia. Okay, bye.
Talk to him, big dog. Look at me all you want. That shit not making me feel bad. You can look at me all you want. You can look at me all you want, boy. Papa, this shit don't bother me.
Alright, let me stand up. Hey.
Listen,
Just follow.
there's nothing you can ever say to me, ever.
That's it. I appreciate it.
The only person I feel
Appreciate
bad
your
But that's just, hey.
there's nothing you can ever say to me.
You don't have to talk to him.
Everything wrong with the world. Looking at me to get off a plane for you. I would never, ever in my life get off the plane for you. Specifically you. Maybe everybody else. I would get off the plane. That shit don't mean nothing to me. Ain't no way you could look at me. Ever.
Guys, just don't
Ever.
engage with them. Just don't engage. Quicker we get
You gonna wait 40 minutes and I'm gonna be on a private plane home. Yeah, with your fat ass. Yeah, I will. Get your ass off the plane for a second. Yeah, I bet. Enjoy the cheese board on the way home. With your ugly ass. Shit don't mean nothing to me, bro. Nigga, I'm still on the plane. Make everyone get off of first class because I wouldn't get off the plane.
Hey, we got everybody off, okay? Don't forget your stuff up here. We're getting out.
It's believed he did not receive a citation and was released as a result of the incident.
A great moment for Black history. He received a citation. No, he did not. Did he get any reprimanding? No. He was treated great by the cops. Hey, man, you're doing good, buddy. We're going to get everyone else off. Then you can get off. That's fine. That's cool. This is why we don't like Odell Beckham. We prefer David Beckham. Now, the reality is airline employees can be very annoying. However, they're in charge when you're in the sky. And if you get on the plane and you pass out and you take your pants off and they're like, sir, put your belt, unresponsive for 10 minutes thinking they don't matter, Then as soon as the cops come and the cameras are on, now he's awake. I didn't do nothing. I was just resting. I was tired. If he had been acting like that when they asked him to put his belt on, he would have just clicked it and flown every single year. Millions of passengers go back and forth. But if you get a Kanene on the plane, it's gonna be a problem. Okay. Put in your comments if you think Odell Beckham Jr. should have just put on his belt and not been so passed out and unresponsive that he made the airport staff nervous. Or do you think everyone is racist except him? We'd like to know. That is a great Black history question. Put it in the comments. We'll be right back with a whole new Kanene to celebrate Black History Month. Yes. All right, there's no better way to kick off Black History Month than just to unwind. And before we celebrate all the amazing things that Black historical figures can do, let's show some of the negative just to have balance. None other than Shikari Richardson. If you don't know who that is, you're not alone. But she was a track star who qualified for the Olympics, but was doing drugs, so she got kicked out of the Olympics. She learned very little because now when she gets on airplanes, she thinks she can use her phone and do whatever she wants and then falsely accuse the airline attendant of threatening her, making her feel unsafe, mistreating her as a woman, and jumping up in her TikTok video, which the guy didn't do. You be the judge. Take a look at Shikari, the track running Kanene Richardson.
Flying not working today.
If you have small
vacation time,
such as cell phones, tablets, and smartwatches, please switch them.
You recorded me, but you jumped in my video, so I caught you because you jumped in my video. You're harassing me at this point, so I think you should stop. I think you should stop. I think you should stop. You see him, right? Y'all see him, right? Y'all see him, right? Okay. Okay, but I'm sorry. It's not me. Talk to him. No, ma'am. Don't talk to me like that. I'm an adult. Do not talk to me like that. Do not talk to me like that. Tell him to stop. If you do not know what's going on, do not yell at me.
You can stop recording.
No, I'm not going to stop recording because I was making a video to myself. I'm going to not stop recording. And this video will show what you're doing. So I appreciate. Who the are you talking to, ma'am? Thank you. Like, no.
Track star Shikari Richardson was involved in a confrontation on an American Airlines flight. Here's the rest of what went down.
They didn't have to do that. They just wanted to do that.
Exactly.
They did that to all of us and stuff. They let other little people get away with it.
Right. And then, like I said, it was just the way he was talking to me. I definitely would have listened to instructions, but the way he was talking to me was very unprofessional. And then his hands were all in my face. He didn't dismiss that part. So if I'm getting off the plane, I feel like as a flight attendant, they need a better flight attendant. He need to get off too.
Thank you, by the way. I'm missing my connection, which means I have to now get off the plane.
Oh, so you're worried about a connection.
Oh, yeah.
You're worried about a connection while a grown man is disrespecting me. You don't give a so I don't give a so I don't give a I didn't do anything, so oh Jesus. Because I'm selfish. Okay.
They want you off the plane.
May I be explained to as to why I'm being removed off the plane?
The captain wants you off the plane.
Okay, does the captain know the situation that happened before removing me?
They made the call.
They made the call. So do they know that this man's hands was all up in my face and he was very disrespectful and I felt threatened?
At this time, the captain wants you off the plane.
I'm taking that's fine. No, I want to talk to the captain because he was very unprofessional. No, I don't want you to get in trouble, Mom. I got you.
I got money that I realize I'm not worth, baby. I fly every doggone.
Come forward, why?
I
have to come off the plane. Is he going to be removed off the plane as well? The flight attendant? He's not going to be removed? I'm just trying to understand the situation. So he's not being removed after being unprofessional and having his hand in my face? What's your name?
Every now I record.
No, but you jumped in my video. That's what started this whole thing. And the video shows you jumped in my video and invaded my privacy. You know that, right? So you're going to, so it's a possibility you can lose your job because I have evidence. It's not like I'm just talking. So I feel like you should own up right now to your actions because I have to be removed off the plane because of your actions. So I'm going to make sure that you receive the consequences for your actions, okay? Okay? You understand that, right? You understand, right? Who are you talking to? Sir, if you say one more thing, all of y'all that are very, very rude. No. Who are you talking to?
Hey, get off and we're gonna
I'm getting off.
Another passenger then berates Richardson as she eventually grabs her stuff and bolts off the plane.
Y'all have no idea who I am, so okay, but it will. Bye bye. And you're fat. What the fuck? you so much, and I'm still a superstar. What the fuck is your problem? You're a regular person. What the fuck? Get off the plane? Because I can buy a private plane, dumbass.
That is 2 celebrities in a row who called the white passengers ugly and fat and then told them that they are superstars and they can fly privately.
You gonna wait 40 minutes and I'm gonna be on a private plane home. Good. Yeah, with your fat ass. Yeah, I will. Get your ass off the plane for a second. Yeah, I bet. Enjoy the cheese board on the way home. With your ugly ass.
That's their go-to. You ugly, you fat, I'm a star, and I can fly private. And yet they keep getting kicked off of Spirit, JetBlue, Delta, American. You might have to fly private because you may have no other options. She could run to her destinations or take a boat. Well, that's what happens when Kananes get in the sky. Now, this is not to say that anyone from any color is a Kanane. The Kanane is a very specific. It's like Karens are annoying white women who inconvenience people. We all know that it's a racist term, but that's what the internet calls Karens. Oh, an annoying white woman who's filming. Well, now we see the Kanane, a very different breed, but very important that we're able to isolate them and look how they act in their natural environments. Now, the Kanane doesn't care if the whole plane has to get emptied off for them to get emptied off. They just want to inconvenience everyone else and make sure they have an audience when they get off so they can keep screaming profanities. What do you think about that? Please put it in the comments. I'm curious what you think. Fastest runner in the world, but she took 30 minutes to get off a flight and made everyone miss their connection. BLM's co-founder decided to pull a Kanane move and disrespect the police. Now, you might think the police are arresting you for the wrong reason, and that's why when you get arrested, you get a lawyer, you go to court, you could even sue the police department, and you might make millions of dollars. But the one thing you shouldn't do is run around the police officer, reach in his pockets, pull out something and say, just kidding, it's my phone, run into the freeway, jump over cars, play hide and go seek. These are the things that will get a Kanane killed or a BLMer shot by the police. So we're just trying to help you. We know Black History Month is coming up in a week, but we want to make sure that we show the positive and then the negative, and let's find a happy medium or maybe pick different role models. Take a look at what the founder of BLM did to turn himself into a victim. The police gave him every opportunity, and he's no longer with us because he got tased and tased and tased after pulling a bunch of circus stunts. And, well, F around and find out.
Get off to the side here. Get on the street. Hey, stop right there. Get up against the wall.
I'm sorry, I didn't need to.
Get up against the wall. Get up against the wall. Get up against the wall real quick. Please. Stay down for me. Hey, hey, stay here. Stay here.
Sir, I need some water. Can you get some water? Please.
Stay here. I'll get you some water here in a second, okay?
Please.
Just have a seat up against the wall there,
yes, sir.
Okay? Have a seat against the wall.
Sir.
Have a seat against the wall here.
Everybody got to see me, sir.
Have a seat
I don't want
against
to be
the
in the
wall
black.
over here.
I want people to see me.
Sir, okay, you can
Please,
sit right there
sir.
then.
Please.
I don't want you in the road.
Please.
Come here. I don't want you in the road. Come here.
Please.
Come here.
Please.
Come here.
Please.
Come here. Get down over there!
Yes, sir.
Turn over on your stomach right now!
Yes.
Turn over on your stomach right now! Turn over!
Yes.
Please don't do this, sir. Please. Help me, please.
You know what?
Help me,
Let my
please.
hands up.
No, please help me. Help me, please. Please, 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 please.
Keenan, relax! Keenan, relax!
Help! They're trying to kill me! Help me! Help! Help!
Stop it, I'm gonna tase you! Stop it, I'm gonna tase you! I'm gonna tase you! Stop it right now! Stop it right now! Turn over! Turn over, I'm gonna tase you! Turn over, I'm gonna tase you! Turn over, I'm gonna tase you!
Yes.
I can't. Watch your elbow, partner.
You're trying to do it for me. You're trying to do it
Stop
for
it!
me.
Stop it, I'm gonna tase you! I'm gonna tase him!
They're trying to kill me! They're trying to kill me! Leave me alone!
Stop it!
Oh, well, as you know, BLM has just levied a lawsuit against the officers, the police department, the city, the state, the United States. I mean, it's crazy. Now let's do a play-by-play. We saw that guy given every possible chance to just talk to the cop. Nope, not good enough. Okay, just get arrested by the cop. Nope. Okay, we need backup. 4 cops, 8 cops. Hold him down. He's in the middle of the busiest street in LA. And then he's got his arms and he's still fighting. And they warn him, we're going to tase you. And this is what BLM wants. BLM deep down wants this because A, they're either going to get away with it. B, they're going to sue and make millions. Or C, they're already complete losers. So they're going to die in this process and their family will make a martyr out of them and they can give speeches and sue and get money and get paid and get GoFundMes and everything. So this guy's no longer with us. All I can say to BLM is RIP. FAFO. See if you can figure out what all those acronyms are because we're not feeling sorry. We are LOL. Albany Funny Bone. Now, Albany is in New York, and I was at the Funny Bone Comedy Club, and we had the best time ever. It was sold out, it was packed, and I was able to make fun of something that had just happened. Joe Biden had just sung Happy Birthday to Martin Luther King Jr.'s son's wife. And he launched into the song. Nobody wanted him to do it, and he forgot her name halfway through the song. Take a look at the comedy clip. Free clip for you.
Joe Biden decided to sing Happy Birthday to Martin Luther King Jr.'s son's wife. And Happy Birthday is not a very difficult song. I don't know if you've ever worked at a restaurant or been to a little party or had a family member that's had one of these birthdays. It's basically a couple words. If you break down Happy Birthday, you have to say, Happy Birthday to you, then you repeat it. You say, Happy Birthday to you. It gets a little tricky right here. You say, Happy Birthday, dear. The hardest part of the song, you gotta know the name of the person you're singing it to. That's the part he fell apart on. But you can't. He's got the hardest job in the world. We trust him for that. But don't put him in charge of your birthday greetings. That's all I'm saying.
Happy birthday, dear Valvin.
Now, Valvin is not even a name, let alone not a woman's name.
Valvin. Her name is Andrea. Happy birthday, dear Valvin. Well, that was fun because it had just happened. I took it right to the stage and I was able to get, 2 minutes worth of laughs off of topical events. That is what is fun because you don't want to just do your old jokes. Hey, so the other day I was on an airplane. It's always great to have a Valvin moment. Upcoming tour dates, Albany. We just finished. Ontario, California is next. Then San Jose, Des Moines. In fact, let's just pull up this beautiful list so you can see. And the whole point of doing the podcast every week and getting together here is we are a support group indeed for normal people, but we also want you to bring your friends to these towns. Send your mom, buy a ticket for your uncle, force him to go. Turning Point, Provo, Utah, San Diego, California, San Jose, Tampa, Arlington, Hugoton, Kansas, Reno, Nevada, and Chicago, Illinois, plus Raleigh, North Carolina. If any of those ring a bell, I'll see you at the show. We got a whole lot more of The Right Show coming up. This was interesting. Joe Biden tried to get Kamala Harris on her knees, and for the first time ever, she said no. Nobody expected it. Everyone was shocked. Watch Kamala finally refuse to drop down on both. I just love that clip because at the very end, everyone claps that he gets up from his knee. That's where we're at. The bar is very low. First of all, the president is maybe 6'1" if he's lucky, probably not. So the president did not need to take a knee when he's standing in front of a basketball team. Everyone on the basketball team is 6'2" and above. The guy he was standing in front of was 6'7". So what made him think he needed to get on his knee? I don't know. Kamala Harris knew with a bunch of athletes, they would expect her on her knees. She was poised for the first time. She refused. Steph Curry's just laughing like, oh man, she loved being on her knees, man. You could see his face. He's just like, she always on her knees, man. Willie Brown, he was 65. She was 29. She browned Willie Brown's Willie. So you could see him laughing, all that stuff going through his mind. And then Joe Biden takes a knee, which is not a dignified position for a president. Down here with a bunch of tall men behind him. Then he stands up and they go, wow, he got up. That's amazing. Speaking of amazing, I thought this was very interesting. NFL pro Tyreek Hill shows us very quickly why women don't get paid as much as men in sports. Megan Rapinoe, she's always crying, I do the same job. How come I don't get the same money, dude? Well, the reason, howdy doody, you don't make the same money is you are not as talented. Watch Tyreek Hill play a bunch of professional flag football player women, and 40 women cannot stop him. This is amazing.
What's up, guys? This is the Cheetah. I'm finna do a punt return against like 40 female flag footballers. Just watch how I do this. This is a lot of pressure, guys.
So can you see now why some people are paid more than others? Merit-based. Would you want to watch 40 flag football girls running around on the field? Or would you want to watch a man that's running at a speed that is almost humanly impossible, pushing the limits of what can be accomplished? That's why people pay big money. Now, if there's something women can do amazingly well that we don't want to see a man, we pay them double, triple. There are some careers women fully excel at, but it ain't football and it ain't soccer and it ain't basketball. So don't ask for equal money. If you cannot beat the best men in the world, then you're not equal to them. I cannot beat LeBron or Tyreek Hill or Michael Jordan. So I don't deserve the money he makes for that skill, but I can beat them in the swimming pool. It's too bad America doesn't want to pay swimmers a lot of money other than Michael Phelps. Because if it was just like lots of swimming leagues, I might be a fairly wealthy athlete. And I'd be like laughing at LeBron because he does not have the skill I have in the water. Okay, so I don't understand why people still complain about the money. There's always a few beta males who pop in the comments going, the women's soccer actually makes more money than the men's. I don't know what world you believe that in. I think there was like one game that happened. It was like one big, the World Cup game and then the average men's game. I don't know what it is. So you're full of it. We all know the men deserve more money that can beat all the other men. And that's what the professional level is. Everyone else, you're just having fun on the weekends. You're not an athlete. You're just enjoying an activity. Usain Bolt loses all his money in a hurry. Now, I don't know if you know who Usain Bolt is, but he is a Jamaican runner, and he's the fastest man on earth, okay? So sprinter Usain Bolt is missing $12.7 million from his Jamaican bank account. Jamaican bank account kind of sounds like an oxymoron. Like, where's all your money? I put it in the Jamaican bank account. No problem. It's all right. It's airy. Everything is airy. No, it's not. Because Usain Bolt, the famous guy, lost everything. Now I'm going to read this to you. Bolt's account with the Kingston, Jamaica firm Limited had $12.8 million in it, but now it's at $12,000. His attorneys wrote in a letter this week. If the money was taken, his attorneys allege it needs to be returned immediately. Yeah, big up, blood clot, no problem. The money's never coming back. Jamaica's Financial Service Commission is investigating the private equity firm. I'm sure they're not in on it. And the finance minister, Nigel Clark, or Nigel, depends how it's pronounced. Different cultures have different ways, is calling for this case to be investigated and saying it's very alarming. So good luck to you, Usain Bolt. You're the fastest man in the world, and you lost your money faster than anyone I've ever seen in my life. Final comedy clip of the episode. Folks, we've made it to the end. I want you to order my new 1-hour comedy special, Essential. It's on KvonTV. That's my website. Go to shop, buy Essential. In fact, you can buy the bundle. You get all 4 of my specials. Very fun, very entertaining. Here's a clip so you can test it, try before you buy.
Some people complain after the show, they go, I don't like that joke because that means you're anti-trans. I am not anti-anything. I'm trying to tell you I have my preferences. Is that okay anymore to have a preference in 2020 something? You can have a preference. I prefer my women the way a LA girl prefers her salad. Hormone-free. Non-genetically modified. And I'm allergic to nuts. I don't want them in my throat. I don't want them in my throat.
We don't want nuts in our throat. That doesn't make us anti having a preference. That's all it is. Folks, thank you for watching The Right Show. We tell truth through comedy, even if it hurts. We've just prepped ourselves for Black History Month together. We are a support group for normal people, and we believe in freedom of speech. So you don't always get that on YouTube and Facebookers. You got to go on Rockfin and Rumble. Follow me over there too. And if things go wrong here, at least I don't lose you forever. And look for a comedy club appearance near you. If there isn't one, put on your own private event. 15 people, 30 people, 300 people will do your company Christmas party, your wedding, your friend's birthday, your anniversary. You need to spice up an event. You can't just sit around and drink. Have a comedian, then I get to hang with you. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching The Right Show. And don't forget, stay tuned next week for even more.